Hello and welcome back to the Turkish Films chess channel. Today we're going to be playing a game that's near and dear to my heart, the game of chess. My rating is 2020, which is pretty cool because that was the year that coronavirus killed a lot of people. So, yeah, nice. Playing against a 2013, and this we're going to play a Sicilian. Very cool. I want to say that I'm very happy about being over 2,000. I don't think it's going to last forever, just because there's fluctuations in rating, but I'm happy that I have it for now. This is the Staunton Cochrane variation. So he goes for this c4 move to really hold down the d5 square. And honestly, I'm not really sure how to play. I know I can bring my knight out because I've stopped the bishop, or he stopped the bishop from coming here. So this is a great developing square. I'm worried he's going to blast through in the center at some point after developing his knight. I know it's a lot of arrows. I also want to develop my knight to f6. The problem is that he can play e5. Well, I guess I take it, right? So I think if knight f6, maybe he plays f4 and then e5. And that seems kind of strong. But then I think I can go d6 in that position. I'm considering fianchettoing because the dark squares are pretty open, and my knight is already attacking those squares. The problem still remains of where does my knight go, right? And I think it's a matter of timing as well. I'm really not sure what to do. I think knight f6 runs into the knight f3 move, which both prepares this and prepares the center push. I don't like him having both of those options at his disposal. So I'm going to play g6, bishop g7. Eventually I'll play d6. Do I play d6 now? I don't think there's a need for me to play d6 yet, so I'll go here. Grabbing the long diagonal. I still need to develop my knight. Then the question is where? I think this is a great option. Getting ready to castle. I'm guessing knight f3, and then we can play d6. Whoa, this was not what I expected. So he could still be preparing f4 and then e5, which is not bad, to be honest. I don't think that d4 is that strong. For some reason, I'm just not that convinced by it. I'm going to play d6 before I castle, and this move has multiple threats. It's to go here, to attack this, and to castle. Okay, so he played here instead, so we didn't push all the way, which means that this f4 move is now what his plan is. Which is a little bit scary, not going to lie. But I don't think he can queenside castle. One, because it takes him a lot of moves to get there, but also he's opened up the position too much. Okay, so, I'm kind of scared of this f4 move, so let's try to prevent it as best we can by playing the e5 move, stopping this temporarily. Now he wants to push over here, but that looks like a free pawn, and there's no reason for me to overreact. It's going to take him a couple moves to enact this plan. And what is the effect of the pawn structure in that position? I'm thinking this position's pretty closed, and I can always force it closed. So I kind of want to trade my light square bishop, which isn't doing anything, for his piece. So I'm kind of considering this move. You might be thinking, what about f3? Doesn't that just attack your bishop? It does. But he doesn't want his pawns on light squares. I'll drop my bishop back, developing. This is just fine. I'm developing. I'm discouraging him from playing d4 because that pawn will be hanging. And this position's even better for me now because I just take this. Now this position is definitely closed. There's no doubt about that. And now I have two knights in a closed position, so I'm happy. Where does my knight want to go if he could go anywhere? Honestly, it'd be here. The problem is he has a knight there too, so I don't want to trade knights yet. So second best place is probably here because I'm attacking a lot of stuff. I think that plays into his hands though, because he just kicks me away and sends his pawns even further forward. So the only options left are knight to a5, knight to b8, or knight to e7. And there's good and bad things about each one. I'm not even considering knight a5. It's my knight on the rim. My knight is almost trapped. So I think I'm going to play knight to e7. Part of the reason is if he tries to pin like this, It's actually not a pin anymore. The problem is now he can definitely get one of his, he can get rid of my knight pair. People don't talk about the knight pair, but you really don't want a bishop pair in this situation. So let's stop him from getting rid of the bishop pair if we can. So we're playing this move to stop him from getting the bishop pair, giving away the bishop pair. I think my king wants to go up, my knight wants to come back, and I want to push f4, or f5, and it seems like, why would you play f5? You're opening the position. And it's true, I'm opening it just a little bit, but also notice he has these doubled pawns in the middle. And I think that's better for me than it is for him. So this pawn is my weakness. Okay, that's a sensible move. We said we drop our knight back, and we're going to try to keep things sort of closed, I think. Actually, I think in this position we'll take with... Oh, we can't move the bishop away. This is pretty good. He's opening the position, right? Now, I don't think he can play here, because I can take it, right? I don't know what move to make here. It's not obvious to me. Oh, I can just push like this, right? But then a4? Yeah, I think I said I wanted the position closed. So I'm going to embrace that, and we're going to close the position. I'm afraid he's going to sacrifice. Do I need to be afraid? I do need to be a little bit afraid. I should have calculated that a little bit longer. My opponent is 2013. He's from the Philippines. So king safety, I'd say his king is safer than mine by quite a large margin. In this position, so your temptation is to play this move, right? To close everything off. He can never take these pawns. I'm very happy. That doesn't strike me as great because to get my bishop active or do anything, it'll take it 1 million moves, right? 1 million moves to get my bishop out, and I don't want to have a bishop just to have it for no reason. So I'm kind of considering putting the bishop here instead, so at least it's doing some active role, some active job. But really, it's not my knight it's not my bishop that wants to be there. It's my knight. So I think my knight belongs there, protecting the white squares that I've left open because I don't have a light square bishop. And while it seems kind of trivial, I can sack my knight for this pawn at some point because maybe something's pinned, and that I have these possibilities here is kind of interesting. Okay, that's great for me. That closes down the position even more than it was closed before. And so we should do some stuff now. I noticed the queen. I think we should expand on the queen side. My king is pretty safe. I don't really want to push in the center. Oh, like I just said, look at this. I think I can play the move c4. And the reason I can play c4 is because after he takes it, I can take back like this and attack the queen. That's kind of a cool move. The problem is it undoubles his pawns, and then he'll have a pawn here and here, and no pawn on e4. So I'm not totally a fan of that just yet. If I could defend it somehow or do something extra, I think that's good. But I kind of like that he has weaknesses. I'm really not sure. I don't know pawn structures like that. We're just gonna go b5 first. It kind of preps this move c4. Yeah, I'm also spending way too much time. I think probably I should drop my knight back and convert to a different plan. This is great for me. I'm very happy with this. He's defending, which means that we are attacking. So we're going to move on up, and we're going to keep pushing on the queen side like this. I think the king side is more or less settled. Again, he can still sacrifice, which is a little bit scary. Probably he should drop his bishop back and do this and try to hurt me. And so I'm wondering if I should do that. If I should play rook here, come back, and then push. And I'll be sacking a pawn, but his king's on that line. Oh, this is I think very good for me. Yeah, he has no more knights. So this pawn is just defended like forever. And my rook can come this way if it needs to. Now we just have to find out where my knight belongs. And I think it belongs here. The only way my knight can get there is via this square. To get there, he has to go to this square. So now we see our plan. We have to go knight here, knight here, knight here, knight here. That's our route. 4 moves. So we're gonna play this move, and we're just gonna slowly bring the knight over. And if he takes it, that's actually okay, because we bring our bishop forwards and then push the pawn, and we're still happy. So I like this plan quite a bit. I think he has the opportunity to foil it at some point. We're gonna over-defend our king a little bit. I think he can play like this. And that's what I'm a little bit worried about, to be honest. So I think we should stop that first with this move. Does that open too many squares? You know what, we're going to leave it for now. Actually, no, because we're just going to start our move. There's no reason to wait, I don't think. So we're happy. This also allows me, if I need to just totally lock off the king side. So I'm totally just safe. And yeah, that plan's coming. Like this. Now a5 is the worry. I could do this, but I can't capture en passant. He's really going after it. Pawn takes, bishop takes, rook takes, bishop moves away. I take this. Okay, I don't care about that. So here, he goes here. I can take en passant, and he can't take back because his rook is hanging. So if I say maybe I drop a queen backwards. Oh, he's really lining up. This is quite scary. We're going to do this, and we're going to play f6. And I think his white bishop is very bad. Yeah, we get this in, and then we seal it off. After he moves the bishop away, we just seal off with f6. And again, my knight is improving with this. Oh, I did not see this move. Oh no, I didn't see that move. Oh shoot. Oh wait, I think we have a saving grace. I think we can do this. Check, I come back. No, I lose. I lose. Chess is a hard game to play. Chess is not easy to play. What do I do? Do I take with the pawn? Takes with the rook. I take here. I think I take this way. And then I take like this. And the idea is that this is check. And maybe stuff happens if he lets me check. I don't think he can just trade everything. I don't think. Maybe he can. If I was him, I would take once. And then stop me from playing this. So queen here, maybe. Okay, he takes first, which is interesting. Puts his queen on the line. And then I step away. He's going to try to make a queen. And then my plan's going to be this. Right? My king and queen together are enough to stop this pawn. And all my pawns, if you look, all my pawns are in dark squares. So his bishop has no targets whatsoever. These pawns are pretty far advanced. So trading queens is a great, great idea for me. An amazing idea. Ooh, that's a tricky move. Because my knight is trapped. But I think this untraps it. But I can't take that because then I lose there. So this is a very interesting game. Oh, dang it. Here. Here. Here, I lose. It's over. Yeah, I lose. He can just sack it, doesn't matter. Shoot. If I hit this pawn, then this pawn, I'm still too slow. Wait a second, I can do this. I can sack the pawn, so I can get my knight out. What? I didn't see that. It's over. Very unfortunate. Yeah, my knight's trapped. Ah, it's over. So sad. GG by my opponent, for real. He's gonna stop my plan, but I'm trying to see if I can stalemate myself. And queen c1 mate. Oh. He played the mate, he just played it in a weird way. I don't know why I didn't check first. GG. Oh, I can take the pawn, I forget. And then it's over. And the bishop here is sufficient. I could have gone here. This is just mate in one. Still queen c1, checkmate. There we go. Alright, down 8 points. Very sad. 8 points. He wants a rematch, that's very nice. No, I'm not going to rematch him. Maybe I'll play him another day. Yeah, it's a little bit late, so I'm not going to do the analysis of this game, like the actual computer one. We'll just go through what we thought of the game. So, it's the Staunton Cochrane variation. We both think at it. I like all this so far. I even like this move. I used to hate doing this because I hated the d6 pawn being so incredibly backwards. But I like that I was able to get him to play f3, which I think makes his white bishop way worse. I like that I traded off the knight for the bishop. I like my king placement. He's trying to open things up. I kept everything closed. I made sure his bishop was really bad. So I like all of this. I even like my plan over here. Trading that knight is not a good idea. But can I go backwards? Because if he pushes, then I take, and then he takes, and then I take, then he takes. And so in that exchange, he's better, right? So here I just do nothing. Or my queen b6 move was bad. Noticing that he wanted knight a5, probably the best response was to bring my knight back this way. That's my guess. Or, instead of being more passive, I can be more active, and I should have noticed this plan sooner. Was this the plan? How does the plan go again? I can't remember how it went. To get my knight here, I have to go to this square, which means it has to go here. Oh, like this. Here, 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 here. So if I had a little bit more depth, I could have thought about this plan. And instead of playing queen b6 here, played knight to e8. Knight to e8 doesn't get forked. It looks like it gets forked with f6, but it doesn't. Actually, it allows me to play f6. And then all he can do is just take my bishop, which I wanted him to do anyway. So yeah, this looks like this is... I like this position. Okay, I trade the knight. Makes the position very closed. Bishop f6. Okay, we make our knight maneuver. And this was the move that I didn't see. Right here. f6. Great move. Was I supposed to play... I think I'm supposed to play h captures here. H captures. Now he can't play... He can't play here because I just take it. Oh, he's super winning. I wonder what move is this super winning move. Okay. I'll have to look at that later, but yeah, he piled up on me really, really a lot. And I'm over here just trying to make my piece better. I thought it's a close position, so I have all the time in the world. And he basically proved that I don't, by playing h4. Okay, back to the game. I don't know why it's in this weird... Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm just losing now. And here it seems kind of okay. But then he plays this move, and it's just, yeah, that's really sad. So I have to move my king over. And then if he tries this, I have to drop my queen back. Because this is just or I sack earlier, maybe. Like, can I put my king here and then say nothing happens? I think he can just push the pawn, distract my king, and then walk in. I can never give up. I can never give up the knight. Also, I thought about this move. Attacking the bishop, then he has to move away. The problem is, at this stage he plays here. And then I go back. Then he pushes. I attack it, and then he comes back to defend, and that's a really good pawn. Although that saves my knight. So my knight is a free piece, and probably does a lot of harassment of its own. So I'm not so sure, but it's definitely winning for white. In the ending we don't need to see. Alright, thank you so much for watching me play chess online. Very nice of you. And I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.